Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Jackson Generals and the Montgomery Biscuits. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Andrew Kittredge gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Play ball. Out.
Into the box now, number 8. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip. Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
2 out, nobody on.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby. See it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stepping in, number 8, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate,
in on the
1.
hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Guys, we're in the heart of the season now and watching what's proving to be a fierce division contest. The Biscuits currently holds on to the top spot, but their opponents are hot on their heels.
Yeah, Dan, both these teams got out of the blocks hot, and you start to circle certain series on the calendar, and this is certainly one that you drive to the ballpark feeling a little bit different.
And I think, listen, you get to this near the halfway point of the season, D-Row, and you kind of like to have that target to chase. And when you're as close as this team is in second place right now, you don't want to fall any further back. There's a lot of schedule left, but this is a big series and one they'd like to win.
Play ball. Out.
Ready now, Darren Kershaw. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
Come on, big guy. Get him your stuff right here.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Play ball. That's ball 4. 3. Out. 3. He's out. Out. You're out. Out.
Hey, strike this guy out.
Stepping up to the plate, Derek Moreno. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season.
Play ball. Out. He's out. 3. Out. Out. 3. You're out.
Into the box now, number 8, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Hey, like you can up there. We got one here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The Biscuits are hanging on to a narrow lead, but this game has been a battle fought between two very good ball clubs. Guys, what's at stake in the bigger picture for these two clubs?
Yeah, Matty V, listen, this isn't like the last week of the season, but I think when you're in second place, D-Row, this is one of those games. You have the lead right now. This is one of those you want to win to start to get momentum on your side.
Yeah, guys, this would be a huge momentum swing.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Row, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offense.
Play ball. He's out. He's out. 3. You're out.
Striding in once again, number 8. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Schultz. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
So striding forward now, number 8. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
No one better. Punch up right now.
ケンさん、改めましてこんばんはで。
Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
オールスターはどうなりました？
Ingebrigtsen leads off first with one away. Now a snap throw to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Hey, your pitch.
0-2, here it comes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
10対3
Man,
です
they've
か。
really
すご
had
い。
his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Let's play ball. He's safe. Out. 3. Out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Generals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ray Tabata earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. R.D. Moyne records the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Jackson Generals, 3 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
打線すごいですね。まあ、プロスピももうちょいですもんね。あと5日ですか。着々と発売日が近づいてきましたね。
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the Jackson Generals and the Montgomery Biscuits. Division rivals do battle. Next. Adolfo Villa is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, number 8. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Number 8.
2 down, 2 down. Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Digging in to try it again. Number 8, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over.
No, he's safe.
Runner back safely. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Jackson leads this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, number 8 is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Change up too low, and it's 1-0. The Biscuits are hanging on to a narrow lead, but this game has been a battle fought between 2 very good ball clubs. Guys, what's at stake in the bigger picture for these 2 clubs?
Hey, 1 game doesn't make a season, but when you're in first place by a narrow margin like this team is, D-Row, you want to win these kind of games right here.
Bobby Cox always used to say, beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on, and then grind the ones out against the good teams. This is exactly that.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming...
Ball 4, take a minute. 3, you're out, out, out. He's out, out, 3, out.
At the plate, number 8, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hey, we got 1 out here. Oh, big guy, sear this one.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's
Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Let it fly right here.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
I got 3 and 2.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Let's play ball. He's safe. That's well good. He's out. You're out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
それはそれで面白そうですね。
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Montgomery Biscuits came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Hobie Milner earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Montgomery Biscuits. 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes.
あ大型アップデート。ぼちぼちやめますか、この辺で。今回はちょっとあんま上がってないですけどね。はーい。お疲れ様でした。ではではでは。